Hey guys, what's up? We've been all waiting for it. The new Kia Stinger. The car got first launched in 2011 in Frankfurt and the final touches were made on the Nürburgring, and I'm here today to find out if this car is able to compete with the 4 Series Gran Coupe from BMW and the Audi S5. And first of all, I want to start with the key, as the key is very beautiful, and it already shows you that this car isn't a usual Kia because it is the new top model of Kia. So let's hop in and find out what this car is all about. Alright, this is it, the new Kia Stinger GT. We have a 3.3 liter V6 B-turbo producing 370 horsepower. And the new Kia actually has 510 Newton meters of torque, which is incredible for this Grand Tourer. And we're now cruising in comfort mode. And you have 5 driving modes with this car now. We have this cool button here which you can just adjust, and then you can choose from Smart, Eco, Comfort, Sport and Sport Plus. And we're now going to head into Sport Plus and see what this car is all about. And it actually really pulls pretty good. And it has a nice sound. The steering gets harder, the suspension gets harder, and the shifting times are also super quick with the 8-speed automatic transmission. Very nice. Shifting times are really quick. So the weight of the car is around 2 tons, a bit more than 2 tons, with 4 people in it. And with 4.8 meters length, this car runs in 4.9 seconds from 0 to 100. Alright, 4.9 seconds from 0 to 100 sounds incredible. So I want to find out if this is actually possible. Alright, stop, first gear, and then kick down. So that was actually really quick, I have to say. And the sound was also very nice. In sport, the car is super nice to drive. You instant feel how the steering gets harder if you head over to sport mode. I need to check the sound again. We're in second gear now. Oh, crazy. You have quite a bit of torque after every gear change, which is pretty cool. Now the competitors to this car are the BMW 4 Series Gran Coupe and the Audi S5. And I have to say that the Kia Stinger with 55,000 francs and 370 horsepower, which is more than the other two, and it actually costs 40,000 less than the other two. So I would say with the Kia you get the best performance, and I would say the most car for your money, if I have to say like this, because it actually is incredible. The good amount of power and nice interior quality as well. We have the full leather steering wheel here, we have a head-up display, we have the rev counters, analog and digital, which is very nice. And also the seats are super comfortable. They're quite sporty, to be honest with you, but I like that. And we have a navigation screen with touch, Harman Kardon sound system, basically everything you want, and high quality materials used all over the interior. Aluminum here in the center, here on top, full Alcantara. And I mean, this car is really good. So the fuel consumption is around 8.5 liters. And what's also cool about the interior is that these air vents here in the front are actually inspired by the aviation, which is really cool. Now, besides all the perfect facts, there are one or two things which aren't too perfect in my opinion. So one of the first things is the engine sound. The engine sound is great, but with the S5, for example, you have 80% of the sound coming from the rear and only 20% coming from the engine. And with the Stinger, you have 80% of the sound coming from the front and only 20% in the back. And they made this 4-tip exhaust, which looks phenomenal. But in my opinion, they could have gone a bit louder with the exhaust, but just something minor. And another thing is that if you drive in sport, for example, and you stop the car, it always jumps back to comfort. And the same if you drive in smart, you turn off the car, you turn it on, it's back in comfort. But that's nothing major, just some small points, and overall a great car. And I'm going to stop now, and I'm going to show you a bit of the exterior details and a bit more of the interior. And really excited about this. Alright, now bringing you guys along the exterior design of the new Kia Stinger GT. This car is in a metallic white, and I'm not entirely sure if it comes on camera, but we have this beautiful flake sort of metallic here, which looks absolutely incredible. And with the light, the car shines so bright. Now the air intakes here on the side actually are functional, and because they help to cool the brakes, we have these red brake calipers, Brembo brakes, and the beautiful 19-inch Kia rims. Love those rims, they look really good. Then we're heading to the back, this fin here on top. And then of course the beautiful back of the GT with the 4-tip exhaust here. This rear diffuser also is for aerodynamic reasons, so it has a function and it looks good as well. And these rear lights here going all the way through, looking very nice. And I have to say that this Grand Tourer actually looks very sporty, and if we compare it to the 4 Series, which only has 2 exhausts, this in my opinion looks way cooler. With this specific car we also have the panorama roof on top, and together with the white and black accents all over the car, the presence, the road presence of this car looks really nice. We have the LED lights in front, and of course the Tiger, the iconic Tiger style grille here. The car is 4.8 meters long, and the trunk volume with over 500 liters is really big actually. We have the automatic trunk here. As I said, over 500 liters, so loads of space to pack everything you need. Now something I really want to show you are these buttons here, because at first I was struggling with all of these. So first of all we have the loudness of the radio here on the left. Then we have, I think this is to change the song. And over here we have these displays there, as you can tell. And the button here on the right is for the limiter for the highways. So quite a few buttons to work with at the beginning, but after driving a few hours you get to know the car better and better and all the different functions this car has. Alright guys, and that is basically it for today's review with the Kia Stinger GT. What a beautiful car. In my opinion, definitely worth the money. It costs 60,000 Swiss francs in comparison to the 4 Series and the S5. It's 40,000 below with the price and has the same amount of power, even more power. So I think it's definitely worth the money. It has good amount of power, good amount of speed. It looks really good. The design is great. 2 or 3 things which aren't perfect in my opinion. There could be a wing on the back, a small wing, but in general, really great car. And I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Leave a like or a comment if you enjoyed it, and I will see you soon guys.